Welcome back, guys. On this trip, I'll be taking off for 4 days up to check out Bodie Ghost Town. Travel time is about 6.5 hours, but I'll be stopping along the way to camp in my tent and check out 3 different campgrounds and give you information on what to expect and how much they cost to camp. There's many other campgrounds along the way that might be more affordable for you, like BLM Land, but due to my time limit, I was able to choose 3. Since my car is once again in the body shop with major repairs, they gave me a 2025 Toyota Tacoma loaner to use while my car was in the shop. So why not take advantage? And off I went, decided to head up Highway 395. Okay guys, I just got here at Diaz Lake. This is going to be actually my first stop. Tent camping. It was only $14 a night, and I'm just going to be camping for 1 night. That's it. So I'm going to choose this site. This campground is 3 miles south of Lone Pine, California on Highway 395. You can make reservations online, but they also have first come, first serve. So I'm going to unload the tent only, and I'm going to set it up here for the night because I'm only staying 1 night here. I'm going to be traveling up north, and it's just 1 night at each place. So I'm going to go do that. Once you get to the campground, there's an automated pay station that accepts credit cards and cash. It's $14 per site per vehicle. If you have additional vehicle, it's $5. I am going to go to a grocery store or something nearby. I'm not sure if there's something. I thought there was, but I need to go get some ice, and that way I have something to drink cold. There's about 100 spaces and 80-acre lake that you can enjoy. Camping is available for large RVs, trailers, or tents. No shower facilities within the campground. There's no hookups here, so it's dry camping. There's limited water spigots available throughout the campground. This place is open year-round for kayaks, canoes, and non-motorized watercrafts. Lee's Frontier or Mini Market and gas station. And I got some wood and some ice. So now I'm heading back to the campground. Excuse me, young lady. The nearest town to Diaz Lake is Lone Pine, California, located just 3 miles south of Lone Pine along Highway 395. Because it is situated right in the heart of the Owens Valley, Lone Pine serves as the main hub for supplies, lodging, and amenities for visitors accessing the lake. Arrive back to camp and set up fire and relaxed. Good morning. I'm making coffee right now. I haven't even brought, I didn't bring my stove. I just brought the little one. Making coffee because we want to pack. I wanted to pack light, just the tent, just the essentials. So I'm going to make coffee. Then we're going to pack up really quick the tent and get back to our trip. My first night was calm, not too many people camping, but I did notice that there was a lot of mosquitoes and I had gotten bitten several times. After packing up my tent, I stopped on my way out to pet the horses. Well, that was nice. This was a simple campground, but had an amazing view of Mount Whitney crest of the Sierra. Fresh water and pit toilets, no dump station due to its proximity to Diaz Lake. Most of the sites are sandy. Along the lake, there is grass. On the south end, it had large shade trees, and on the north end, it's open but had those great views. It's a short drive to town for those looking to eat out, and also a short drive to great hiking and climbing. The mountains are all around you and breathtaking. Many of the spots are close together, but quite a few are not. It's nice and flat so you can ride a bicycle or pitch a tent. This Highway 395 is considered by some to be the most scenic drive in the state, and over the next few days I'll be heading north up through high desert and along the edge of eastern Sierra. Along the way, I'll stop to explore places and bits of hidden history that most people just drive right past. Parts of the highway are just two-lane blacktops slicing through vast open landscapes. Crowley Lake is located just off Highway 395 in the eastern Sierra. The lake is 25 miles north of Bishop and 12 miles south of Mammoth Lakes. Crowley Lake is a large man-made reservoir that supplies water and power to Los Angeles. This lake is known as being an incredible fishery that produces large, beautiful trout. There are two main designated campgrounds directly in Crowley Lake, one which is the privately operated Crowley Lake Fish Camp, and the other is the federally operated Crowley Lake Campground. Crowley Lake Fish Camp is located right on the water at the marina. This site offers dry camping as well as full hookups RV sites, cabin rentals, and convenient access to the lake. At Crowley Lake Fish Camp, full hookups are $60 per night and dry camping is $25 per night. On the other hand, Crowley Lake Campground is adjacent to the lake. That campground is $12 per site per night. No reservations is needed and open May through October. That there is Mono Lake. So I'm going to stop here and let's Lucy walk a little bit. Next, I stopped at the Mono Basin Visitor Center, which is located just north of Lee Vining on Highway 395 overlooking Mono Lake. At the Visitor Center, you can view exhibits on Mono Lake history and displays, which is a great place to start to the area, especially if you want to visit the incredible rock formations called tufa towers. So tufa towers are rock formations that form from the interaction of freshwater springs and lake water. These tufa towers are located at the Mono Lake Tufa Tower Natural Reserve. There are several popular spots to see the towers, so they provide boardwalks and trails to explore the area. Okay guys, the next stop is Bodie, California. From Highway 395 just past Dogtown, California, I took Highway 270, the Bodie Road. This road is 10 miles of pavement and 3 miles of rough dirt road. So I'm heading down to check out Bodie State Historic Park. It's a ghost town and once a thriving mining camp. Preserved in a state of arrested decay, this was a genuine California gold mining ghost town. When you visit this place, you can actually walk down the deserted streets of a town that once had around 2,000 structures and a population of roughly 8,000 people. It's in the middle of nowhere. Literally, this is in the middle of nowhere. You have to go really slow on this road, but it's in the middle of nowhere. Can you imagine the weather here and just getting out of this place? Visiting Bodie is the most authentic way to see the real-life setting of the California Gold Rush. So guys, if you're wondering about any campgrounds around Bodie, there are no lodging, no campgrounds, no lodging facilities at Bodie. But there is a variety of motels and cabins within 20 to 30 miles in the town of Bridgeport. It looks like I'm the only one here. Oh no, there's other cars over there. Okay, so let's see. Gates locked at 6 p.m. Entry fee is per person. Press to pay. So it's $8 for adults and $5 for kids. Please remove card. Authorizing. Thank you. Permit below. Woo! Got it. Exploring Bodie is just one of the many unique things to do in Mammoth Lakes, especially for those interested in history and off-the-beaten-path experiences. Since Bodie gets snow for most of the year and roads can become inaccessible during that time, the best time of the year to visit is in the summer and fall. During this time, the museum is open along with tours. During Bodie's boom years, 1879 through 1881, as many as 8,000 to 10,000 people may have lived here. So if you come here, prepare to walk a lot. Also, have good shoes. And you cannot take anything home. That's a no-no. So this is the parking lot. You'll park and then you'll have to walk. Let's read the sign. Unlawful to take anything from Bodie. Help preserve your heritage. Smoke only in parking area. Town open from 9 to 6. This wasn't here before. When I came, this path wasn't here. So they kind of upgraded a little bit this. Also, just to let you know, 10% of the buildings are left here. That's all it remains. Only 10%. There was more buildings here, but that's all due to weather and, time and years. Only 10% of it is here. This is actual ghost town, a real ghost town. So if you guys are wondering how much gold was discovered here at Bodie, approximately $34 million of gold and silver was extracted from Bodie's mines. Let me tell you, this place is literally amazing with lots of rich history. It's literally in the middle of nowhere, about 106 miles south of Lake Tahoe and east of Yosemite National Park. The church. Look at how old this is. People continue to live here well into the 20th century. In 1942, a presidential order was issued seizing the mining of gold and silver. The town's school and post office closed, and Bodie lost its township. But a handful of caretakers continued to live here in Bodie until it became a California state park in 1962. Today, some of the park staff and their families continue to live here and work here. The former 1800s gold mining town is now a California state park. It was preserved in a state of arrested decay, which means the foundations, windows, and roofs were repaired.
The wildest, most desperate characters that ever infested a mining camp. The streets were alive with men at all times of the day and night. Signed, Grant Smith.
Free enterprise was alive and kicking. Many an entrepreneur was only too happy to provide a miner the necessities of life.
We take pleasure in informing the people of Bodie and vicinity that we have spared no expense in fitting up a first-class saloon where we shall be happy to dispense the very best of wines, liquors, and cigars. The Bank Exchange, next door below Wells Fargo in the post office. McDermott and Cullen, proprietors.
Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, good. Bought the map from Bodie. It was $3. It guides you to all the buildings, and then I also donated $2 more. Okay, let's go see this one. Oh, wow. Look at those beds, how tiny they are. The flooring. Look at how tiny it was. People were tiny back then. Fireplace. And I bet you a whole bunch of people lived here. People donated money. I know.
Donations.
The kitchen.
Oh, of course there was a fire. 1932.
Another kids' room.
Yeah, look at all the buildings in 1879. I mean, it's wall-to-wall buildings. And then abandoned but not out, but then there was a fire, and this is what's left. Wow.
Oh, 1974.
Yeah.
So
The
basically,
fire was probably the big deal.
yeah.
And then wallpaper too.
Every room we've looked at has
We don't
wallpaper.
even have wallpaper right now.
And where would the wallpaper be manufactured? I mean,
True.
In Europe or something? Who knows?
San Francisco
San Francisco,
would have been
maybe?
the closest.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They brought in, what, oysters from San Francisco?
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, little bit further.
Look at the light fixtures.
That's a radio. Yeah, that's a radio. Is that backside? Let me see. Yeah, that'd be back there.
It's just amazing. That's amazing, guys. You have to be here. So what they did is actually repair foundations, windows, and roofs, and stabilized but not restored. So California State Parks purchased the town in 1962 to preserve the town and buildings. Over 50 buildings are still standing and a handful are open to the public, including the 1890 Standard Mill, which is accessible only by guided tours 3 times a day. So the town covers a large area and might feel like a bit of a workout. Since the town is at an altitude of 8,375 feet, once you pay the entrance fee, you are free to roam the town, except the mill and other areas that are fenced off for safety reasons, like the old mine shaft. That's a carriage. So for those that want to know about the tours that are offered at 11, 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. from June to September for $6. During the summer months, the park offers night ghost walks and ghost mill tours, figuring legends and ghost stories about the town. The tours do sell quickly. One quick advice, be sure to bring water and snacks and a good pair of shoes. So guys, one quick advice, buildings aren't labeled, so it is recommended to buy the $3 map. Another advice, cell service here is spotty. And also, be sure to arrive early as the parking lot fills up quickly. Everything in Bodie is part of the historic scene and is fully protected. Leave every nail, rock, stick exactly as you see it. Nothing may be collected or removed from the park. I don't think you want any ghosts following you back home. It is widely known that if you take even a pebble, bad luck and misfortune and a few ghosts will follow you until you return the item. This was like the main street, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. The town suffered multiple fires, with particular one in 1932, leaving only about 120 residents. Life in Bodie was difficult due to its high elevation and extreme temperatures, making it winters brutal with limited heating options. It was actually hell to live in. So that there was the morgue. Oh yeah, that looks like a coffin. You need like a whole day to look at this because it's a lot. Look, there's more buildings over there. And they close, I think they close at 5 or 6. I also found out that the Bodie and Benton Railroad transported wood to the town in the late 1800s. In the year 1919, the railroad was dismantled. The town is named for W.S. Bodie, who discovered small amounts of gold in the hills north of Mono Lake. In 1875, a mine cave-in revealed a rich vein of ore which led to purchase of the mine by the Standard Company in 1877. People flocked to Bodie and transformed it from a town of a few dozen to a boom town. Bodie is a fascinating preserved ghost town where visitors can step back in time and explore remains of a bygone era. Bodie attracted thousands of prospectors and miners seeking their fortune. Among 65 saloon, miners, gamblers, and gunslingers. The street ran with silver and blood, and now just whispers in the wind. The good times didn't last. Mines played out. Fires burned through the wooden buildings. By 1915, the last stagecoach left town. But here's the strange part: when people fled, they left everything behind, like they just vanished in mid-meal. Today, Bodie is in a state called arrested decay. That means it's not restored, not ruined, just paused. Walk through the general store, and you'll see medicine bottles still on shelves. School books open to the last lesson. A poker table with cards dealt in 1882. It's not a museum, it's a moment. Bodie makes you wonder, if you had to leave your home today, what would your belongings say about you 150 years from now? That's the safe. That's the only thing that stands right now. And I think that's the jailhouse. Now it was getting late, and it was time to find a new campground. First meal, I'm making a mashed potato, and I have steak over here in the grill. I hit the sack because I am so tired today. So my second night, I camped here at Brownstown Campground. After traveling and looking at places and checking out the area up north in Bodie, I camped here for the night. Really liked it. The sites here are a bit close together, so if you're expecting to have space between each other, they are not. They're very close to each other. I'm at space number 96. You could see that the sites are really close together. Some of them come with a fire pit and table. The one that I picked does not have anything, which is a little weird that it doesn't have anything on there. But that's okay. I have my grill, and this is a road, and then that's a cow farm. I heard some of the cows earlier last night when they were roaming out there. But overall, even though it was packed together, it was really, really quiet. I have the bathroom just right there. And water spigots are every few sites. Right now, when I came, there was quite a few spots available. So I didn't have to worry about making reservations. Actually, on this trip, I did not make any reservations. I just went with it and see what I could find. We'll take a look at the showers. So these look like the restrooms. The showers. Just took a shower. Feels so good. They're coin operated. Also, these sites, when I came in, tent camping is $40 a night, and I believe RV sites are $45. I got bitten. I don't know if you could see my arm, how swollen that is. And I got bitten in several areas. I was at the first night at DS Campground by DS Lake. I got bitten like maybe 6 or 7 times. I was bombarded by mosquitoes there. They are huge, and my whole body was just hurting, so I had to take Benadryl last night. Once again, I packed all my stuff and decided to check out the camp store. This campground had a dump station which charged $10 to dump. This campground had about 150 grassy shaded sites for tents and RVs, and a coin-operated laundromat, a museum just outside the main entrance which was free to view, with a few Western buildings with displays of antiques from Bishop's past. The camp store specializes in hot and cold sandwiches, homemade pies, camping supplies, and fishing tackle. Also, they sell old-fashioned ice cream. They also sell wood, and it was a bundle for $7. So overall, great place to stay. Showers and restrooms were very clean. Staff was nice, also conveniently located in Bishop Town. 30 amp electric service is available for your trailer or RV. Cell service was good. Loved the little cute Western buildings. And I didn't really appreciate the zero privacy between spaces. They were too close to each other or to your neighbor, but would stay again if passing by again. Heading to my next destination, I came across this bakery out in Bishop. I saw so many people outside, so I decided I'm just gonna stop and check it out. If you've never been here before, you must stop and check it out yourself. Oh wow. Wow, look at this, guys. gonna get the banana. Oh my god, I'm gonna get a gelato, that lemon one. So my next stop was Keough's Hot Spring and Campground. Established in 1919, Keough's Hot Spring is a historic family-friendly resort near Bishop, California, which figures the largest natural hot springs pool and a separate soaking hot pool. They offer rental cabins and camping for RVs and tents. This place offers a rustic experience with a snack bar, gift shop, and a picnic area, with water from 123-degree source that's cooled down for the main pool. It's also a popular spot for relaxation, with options for a day use or overnight stays, and it can be a base for exploring the surrounding Sierra Nevada area. So we have to register in the gift shop. This is so cool. Once you arrive, stop by the gift shop so that you can register. So it was $40 to camp here, and then $3 for the tokens for the shower. The pools are heated 120, and they have another pool that is heated. This one they lowered it down to 90, and then there's another one 120, which is in the back. Lifeguard on duty. They have a changing room over there. Used to be the old bathhouse. Of course, it's not in use right now, but this used to be back in the days. Gonna be in spot number 10. I believe it's right there next to that cabin. And I bought the shower tokens. They're $3 for, I believe, 6 minutes. It's a well-maintained facility, but older, not a luxury resort. Located south of Bishop off of Highway 395. They also have a smaller, hotter pool for therapeutic soaking. So this is the site that I have. It's not an elaborate site. It's kind of in the sun, but we'll make it work just for one night. I do have a table and a fire pit here. I'm just thinking, where am I going to put my tent? Kind of weird because I want to put the tent right next to that tree, but it's kind of slanted there. The tent is going to be kind of slanted. Now these sites were $40, and this is for tent camping. They also have the RV, which is right in that section up there. So I set up my tent right next to that tree. There was a little bit of shade. Parked the truck there. I'm gonna have some of this banana bread. Got my cooler here under the shade and some wine, and I'm all set. Let me show you the cabins. This is a tent cabin. old washing machine. If you need to wash anything. And then a park right there. Or this is old as. Yeah, this is old. This is not a fire pit. This is or a grill. This is just an old kitchen, I guess. Is there water? No, there's no water. And this is probably where they cooked here, and they served the workers or something. Oven. Yeah, I can close it now. Really cool. I got the best spot because I could watch everybody coming in, coming out of the pool. I was debating if to go in or not. So this must be the showers. Okay guys, I'm gonna start making my dinner. Started the fire. I'm gonna make some pork ribs. I bought at Vaughn's, and then I'm also gonna make this rice, and I have a salad. So this is what I got. The pork shoulder country style ribs cost me $8.34. Good deal. Waiting for that charcoal to turn a little bit white. I don't want to put the meat, never put the meat when it's still not burned. The charcoals are not burned. It will give you a stomach ache, I'm telling you. Okay, I put them in. Okay, this is done. I'm just gonna cover it, let it simmer. Okay, so this is all done. I already put the barbecue, and that looks very, very good. And I'm gonna taste it with the rice. I don't think I'm gonna use the salad. I'm not gonna, because it's a lot of food. So I probably will have leftover. Okay, let's serve this up. Okay, that looks so good. Just grab this piece here. Look at that. Oh my God, that's delicious. My first night at Diaz Lake, that was my first campsite. Diaz Lake, I got bitten by a whole bunch of mosquitoes. My arm is swollen, my legs. Even I got bitten in parts that you won't believe. I can't even believe it. So with that said, that was a really hard night So, and then Lucy kept me up the whole time because she kept listening to people, noises and stuff, and that kept me up. So the next time I went, when I went up to Bodie, I went out there and then came back, and I camped at the other place at Brown's Town. That one was a smaller campground, but it was all together. It was, and I was so tired, and I was itching so much that I had to take Benadryl. I cooked really fast, took Benadryl, and fell asleep. And I just picked that site. I said, you know, and then I noticed that the whole campground, I think it's eucalyptus trees, and I'm allergic to that stuff too. So I took Benadryl and went into, you know, into the tent and went to sleep. I said, I don't want anything out there to touch me on my skin, because then I would have had to go to emergency. So it was too late to go and look and find another campsite. And then today I came to this one, found out they had this campsite, and they had these thermal pools, which is really cool. And actually, I'm very pleased here. There's no mosquitoes. There's only a few moths, but they don't bother me. The light fixture is actually full of moths, but that doesn't bother me. The main thing is mosquitoes, because somehow I attract mosquito like crazy. And it's just something I guess in my bloodstream, or something that they're attracted to, the sweetness of my blood, I guess. So I don't know, but I'm bitten all over. I actually have, my arm is swollen here, and I'm going to take Benadryl again so I can sleep tonight. But tomorrow I head back home again, and I have tomorrow off, so I'll be heading, it's about maybe 6.5 hours back home. So guys, until my next video, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe. That really helps me and the channel grow, so that I can go and, you know, check out some other campgrounds and let you know where to go for your next trip. Thank you so much. I love every single one of you. Thank you for all your comments and being patient with me to, you know, actually get out a video. I do work a lot, so please be patient. I'll be making another video soon. Take care. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
The property also includes a free hot spring ditch for those who want to explore beyond the main pools.
So these are where the hot springs are. From the campground is just maybe a couple feet. And we're gonna go take a look at the natural springs. So that's the road that we came to. The campground is on the right. These are the natural springs. And then just right there is Highway 395. Yeah, that's a really nice sandwich there. The tri-tip sandwich. And I put barbecue sauce. Yeah, this is good.
Well guys, thank you so much for watching my video and for all your support. If you like this video, please share and subscribe.